This is London Tonight with Natasha Kaplinsky.
Hello, good evening. Two mothers separated by 3,000 miles but united in grief for their dead teenage sons. Doreen Lawrence, mother of Stephen Lawrence, who was murdered in a racist attack in South London in 1993, and Sabrina Fulton, whose son Trayvon was shot dead in Florida in February, a death which touched millions, including President Obama. Well, to explain why they've come together, I'm joined now by Ronke Phillips.
Yes, well, as you said, Natasha, they got letters from all over the world, but some of those letters, a great deal of those letters, were from right here in the UK, and one of them in particular was from Doreen Lawrence. So they wanted to come here, thank people in the UK, in London, but in particular they wanted to say thank you to Doreen Lawrence.
I'm Doreen.
An embrace from one grieving mother for another. For one, the fight for justice took almost 2 decades. For the other, the struggle for the truth is just beginning.
As you know, it's 19 years since Stephen was killed, and it's only this January that two were sentenced for his murder, so it's been a long struggle, so I sort of know where you're coming from.
They have both lost teenage sons. Stephen Lawrence murdered by a racist gang, and Trayvon Martin, in many minds, also judged simply because of the colour of his skin. Both cases caused a public outcry and became the subject of national debate, with even President Obama passing comment on the case of the American teenager.
You know, if I had a son, he'd look like Trayvon.
Shackled at the waist and at his first appearance in court, George Zimmerman,
charge of murder in the second degree.
The 28-year-old has never disputed shooting Trayvon Martin, but claims he acted in self-defense. Zimmerman spotted the black teenager walking through the gated estate in Florida, where he was the neighborhood watch warden. Believing he was acting suspiciously, followed him while on the phone to police.
Are you following him? Yeah. Okay, we don't need you to do that.
Trayvon's parents were inundated with letters of sympathy and support. One of the first from Doreen Lawrence, whose son's murder forced fundamental changes in the legal system, in which a police force was found to be institutionally racist. As they come together to talk and share their experiences, many aspects of their individual cases will resonate. But the main question for both: would things have been different had their sons been white?
Well, Ronke, that's a point that we can pick up on now. We do know, don't we, in the case of Stephen Lawrence, that the colour of his skin was very much a factor. Is that the same with Trayvon Martin?
It's a lot more complicated. I mean, for one, George Zimmerman is Hispanic. It's more to do with the stereotypes that surround black men. The issue that it's brought to the forefront is that he's an African-American man, and Trayvon was wearing a hoodie, and they're saying that because of the way he looked, because of the way he dressed, that Zimmerman had an unconscious bias towards him.
Trayvon's family have looked around the Stephen Lawrence Centre, haven't they, dedicated to the memory of Stephen Lawrence. It's early days, obviously, but are there similar plans for Trayvon's family?
They want something positive, obviously, to come out of their son's death, but they haven't actually managed to decide what they want. There's been talks of a memorial, there's been talks of a trust, there's been talks of mentors. They definitely want something. But what Trayvon's mother has said is that she wants something positive to come out of her son's death, and she doesn't want it to be about race. She wants it to be about the fact that he was a human being, he was her son.
I just want to speak from my heart to your heart, because a heart has no color. It's not black, it's not white, it's red. And I want to say thank you from my heart to your heart.
Trayvon's mother, thank you very much indeed, Ronke Phillips, for the update there. Well, staying briefly with Stephen Lawrence, and a magazine is being prosecuted for potentially putting the trial of his killer in danger of collapse. The Spectator is accused of breaching a court order which prevents prejudicial material being published before jurors reach their verdict. An article written by Rod Liddell during the trial called the defendants, Gary Dobson and David Norris, disgusting racists. The judge at the Old Bailey trial claimed the article breached 3 specific sections of the contempt order placed on the case, and he reported the magazine to the Attorney General for contempt of court. A Met police officer will be